When your 9-to-5 life kicks you to the curb.
Get out!
And you stop putting your life on hold.
Hey man, I'm back.
So this is it. Sunny LA. The city of second chances. Just me and enough green to start my dream. Time to get those plants and get back to what I do best. Hit up.
good Queen Bess. Fields upon fields waved in the English breeze, their stalks standing tall and sturdy, an emerald ocean providing
Man, imagine growing my own stuff out
From
there.
these fibrous
Gotta-
plants came the lifeblood of commerce and daily life. Hemp wasn't a crop to be overlooked. It was a bona fide cornerstone of industry. Imagine the sun-drenched fields of England.
Man,
teeming with
imagine
busy
growing my
workers,
own stuff out
plucking
there.
and prepping
Gotta get my
hemp
footing in
fibers.
LA first.
These would
But
soon
soon-
be transformed into a multitude of essentials. The sturdy clothing that graced the backs of peasants and nobles alike. The sails that billowed like proud chests on English ships braving the high seas. And the nets that ensnared the bounty of the ocean's depths. Hemp was everywhere, from the creak of a fisherman's line to the snap of a pennant atop a mast. This wasn't a silent industry. Oh no. The process of turning hemp into goods set a rhythm of productivity that echoed through the market squares and docks. It was the scent of hard work, the promise of progress, and the underpinning of England's maritime aspirations. Hemp was the silent ally that kept the wheels of Elizabethan England turning. The invisible force that helped a nation assert its place in the world. As the twilight of the Tudor period cast long shadows over the land, this humble plant remained firm in its ways, supporting ambitions, clothing the cold, and connecting people in a web of trade and necessity. The people of the time might not have stopped to pay homage to the plant that paced their daily lives, but its imprint was undeniable. So next time you're entranced by a tale of knights and ladies, of poets and explorers, spare a thought for the greenery that graced the fields of old England. Cannabis hemp, the unsung hero of the Elizabethan tapestry, a bearer of threads that held together a nation and a symbol of the natural world's boundless gifts to those who seek its wonders. It's a story from the annals of history, reminding us that cannabis has been by humanity's side not just in leisure, but as a vital pillar in the great drama of civilization. It's a legacy that continues to unfurl, revealing that the uses and significance of this plant stretch back further than we often remember, deep into the heart of ages past. Hey there, my chill compatriots. Gather around the radio waves as I take you back, way back, to where it all started. The very roots of the plant that's got us vibing high and mighty today. You know, our green goddess, cannabis, wasn't just discovered yesterday or even a century ago. We're winding the clocks back to the dawn of civilization itself. Picture this. Central Asia, a vast expanse of untamed earth, the cradle of a plant that would come to shape cultures, medicine, and spirituality across the globe. We're talking about a legacy stretching back thousands of years, with our ancestors finding these wild plants waving in the wind, their leaves catching the sunlight, whispering secrets of another world, another state of mind. These ancient explorers of consciousness didn't have the shiny gadgets and gizmos we've got today to scroll and swipe through. Nah, they had the stars, the earth, and the plants. And when they stumbled upon cannabis, it was like plugging into the universe. They found that these special buds, when plucked and pulled at just the right time, have powers, mystical qualities that unlock the doors of the mind and the soul. Imagine the first time they sparked up. A circle of kindred spirits sat around an open flame, the twilight sky blanketing them in tranquility. A rough bowl passed from hand to hand. As they inhaled, the world around them transformed. A sensory symphony harmonized with the cosmos, and thus began the eternal dance between humankind and cannabis. As legend would have it, these ancient adventurers were healers and scholars, the OG herbalists who penned the very first passages of pot, leaving a legacy that would whisper through the millennia to us here today. No, I'm not saying they had it all figured out, or they could even imagine how we'd be honoring their discovery in our modern world. Growing those perfect plants, trimming top-tier buds, and elevating minds all over the planet. But they sure sparked the flame that over time would spread like wildfire, igniting cultures far and wide. So next time you're leaning back, trimming in tranquility and taking in the mellow leaf, remember those ancestral connoisseurs of the spirit. Think of them with the same spot, in awe, and connected them to the earth, much like it connects us today. From the ancient soil of Central Asia to your very fingertips, the saga of cannabis continues.